Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you some nades alongside some tips on this too. If you don't want to watch the full video, you can go to the video description and jump straight to the nade you want to learn. I hope this video helps you improve your Dust 2 knowledge, and if so, leave a like and subscribe for more. Thank you and enjoy the video. See ya! So let's start by Xbox smokes, and to start we have the first one. You spawn, it's really fast to rush short, it's really good to do that. So after you spawn, you just came here to this corner, you aim on this wood, and you just jump through, like this. Smoke will fly, it bounces on the Xbox and the wall, and it stops there. The other fast smoke to short is the one thrown by Nade King, which you want to suicide. Just aim like this and you run and you throw it. I don't use this smoke too often because it's really easy for you to get sniped from middle. If you don't have anyone covering you from the spawn, the sniper from middle can fuck you easily. You just need to pick and boom, you're dead. The other Xbox smoke that you can throw from the spawn is this one, where you come to this corner, just simply crouch, put your crosshair on this wall, on this corner, you know, just uncrouch and jump through. And the smoke will easily land there. The other smoke that I throw for short is the one you came here on long on this corner. You see these lines, like you count the third line. You move your crosshair to the left until you hit the border of this wall. So 1, 2, 3, border, and then you just jump through. The smoke will fly and it will hit the Xbox pretty easily. The other smoke that I usually throw for short is the one I came here. I land myself with this brown dot. I just came here and I put my crosshair a little bit to the right on this brown dot, and I just run forward and throw. And the smoke goes to Xbox. When you're throwing this smoke, be careful not to run too far, because if you do that, you might get sniped from middle. If the snipe is holding this angle, which is a common one to hold. So what you want to do is just you line up yourself and then you just run a little bit like this, and that's enough. You're not showing yourself to middle, and you are 100% accurate throwing the smoke. Now, one of the other smokes to throw to Xbox is the one you throw from long, like after you win long with your mates and you want to win short after, and you're the only one with smoke. You just came here, you put yourself on the blue box, and you aim like shown, left click, and the smoke will bounce on the roof, on the short, sorry, and it will land on Xbox pretty easily. One of the other Xbox smokes that I throw is the one from lower, like if I come lurk lower or some shit like that and my team wants to go short. I just came here on this corner, I aim on this thing of the lamp, I don't know how to call it, on there. I just came here, I aim there, and I just simply left click through. And the smoke goes right there. Pretty easily. One of the other ways to cross short without the Xbox smoke is by throwing the door lock smoke, which you just came here. You'll see this white dot, you just put your crosshair to the left of that dot until you reach this thing, and you just right click through. Smoke will stay there, and if the sniper is holding, you see, he can't see nothing. Be careful by crossing to Xbox from lower. The better way to do it is just jumping like this, because if you do this, the sniper will see your legs. The other way to do it is also by doing this, which the sniper might see you, but it's so fast that it's really hard to hit that shot. The flashes that I throw to win long are these two. You just came here to this corner, you put your crosshair where the tree meets the wall, you just jump through, and after that you just came here and you flash like this. These flashes are really good because if the sniper is like holding this angle, you will get flashed by this one. But imagine if someone crosses like this, which is really normal, and starts looking like this flash will 100% blind him. So these are very two strong flashes. Imagine you are trying to win long, but you don't have a good spawn to go pick. You can simply just come here, put yourself to this little wall, put your crosshair like shown, and you just simply jump through, and you will smoke the corner, which is a common angle to the snipers be holding. With this smoke you can like aim here, flash like this, and like look already there. So the sniper will have a way harder job to kill you. So yeah, that's a smoke to win long. One smoke that I like to throw is Deep City one, which is really simple. You just came here, you line yourself in the middle of this thing, just crouch, put your crosshair on this little thing, you just uncrouch and simply left click throw. Smoke will fly high, it will bounce on short, and it will cover Deep City. Be careful, this smoke is really good to cross, but it doesn't cover this angle or even this one, or you can even be playing on these boxes, which is really common. So this is a smoke like after you smoke these two and you like cross, and if you're holding long and if your teammate asks for a city smoke, just smoke there, which is really good to prevent the retake, because it makes the city work really hard to cross this smoke, you know. When they are crossing, if someone is holding from ramp, see the guy on city first, so be careful with that. So as you might know, since the new Nades 2 came out, it is impossible to smoke the cross with only one smoke, because it always has a gap somewhere, like for example this one. No. So because of this, now we need two smokes to cross, and I will show you both. So to start, I will show you the deeper one. You just came here to the barrel, like this. Put your crosshair like this, you know, on this brown thing. Just go up. You run a little bit and then you throw. Smoke will bounce on the wall and will cover the deep part. As you can see, there is no gap in here. So to the first one, just came here on this white thing. You aim a little bit to the right on this little line. You walk and then you jump through. And there you have the smoke, the closest smoke. And as you can see, there is no gap on this side. So now I will show you how both smokes end up. So there you go. Here you have the both smokes. As you can see, there is no gap on them. So now you can cross safely to site. So if you're an Awper and you are on pit and you want to smoke the deepest one, just came here on this corner, you crouch, you aim on this sign, and you just jump through. And this smoke will land on the deep cross. And with the first one, you will also have the safe cross, as you wanted. There is no gap on this smoke. I usually throw this molly, which is really good to car. Just come on top of this barrel and you aim like shown on this little, I don't know how to call it, above the electric thing. You came here, you aim, you put your crosshair there, and just simply jump through. The molly will burn car. You molly the corner and you molly behind car. Be careful, you can still be playing behind this, like this. But it's really good because you can like shoulder way better. And if he's playing like that, you can just simply come here and molly like this safely. Because the first molly will be covering all these angles, you know? The first molly will burn like this, so the guy can be holding like that. He needs to play on a safer angle from where you can throw this molly. The second molly way safer, which burn there and burn all car. Another molly that you can throw, which is really good, is the one that will come behind these boxes, which is a common angle to play on eco or something like that, where the player just stay like this with one guy there or there baiting him. He just hides here, waits for the plant and tries to get one. So to avoid that angle, you just came here, you put your crosshair there and you just simply jump through. And then the molly will burn behind the boxes, which is a really good one. So if you're in long and you want to molly short because you hit them running or you want to help your teammates on site, you can just come here on this corner, on this barrel. You aim on this leaf until you hit this lamp, like this. You run, and when you're about to hit the leaf again, you just jump through, like this. And the molly will bounce on the roof, and it will land here. So if you're in short and you wanna smoke CT, you just came to the corner of this gate. You aim like there, and you just left click through, and it will smoke deep CT for you. So in short, that is the known one way, like this. You came here, on the middle of this gate. You aim there, on this little thing above the window, and you just left click through it. And it will came here, like shown. It creates a one way on the right side of the smoke. But any good player that see the smoke either don't show there or just came here and pre-fired it, so be careful about that. Yep. Nowadays, pro teams also like to put the smoke here to cross short, because it creates a one way here so they can pick long, and it makes the life harder for the Awper or for the rifle to hold here. So to throw this smoke, you just came here on this corner of the box. You need to have this crosshair. You're seeing like there is like 1, 2, 3 little things on this balcony. You just came here. You line up your crosshair with the third one until you hit this thing above the window. So third one, little thing. Just left click it, and the smoke will go up. It will create the one way that you want. So this smoke with this one will allow you to cross short in the safer way. Just come here, you know. And while you're here, one guy stays here flashing like this. So if the Awper is holding this angle, because the smoke will cover like until here, so the Awper might stay here. You either flash it or you either smoke it. So to smoke him, if you wanna smoke that angle that I show you, just came here on this corner. You crouch, you aim like this, you go up, and when you hit the stairs, you just jump through it like this. Smoke will bounce there, it will bounce on site, and it will cover the angle for the Awper. So he either comes here on top of car, and you pre-fire him, or he either goes long. If you wanna get a good flash to avoid that guy, just come here, you aim like this, and then you just jump through. The flash explodes right here, which gets this guy blind, and doesn't get your teammates blind while they're rushing short. As you can see, the flash explodes behind the wall, so the guys can be running like this. Flash explodes and they kill that guy full blind. From short, you should molly ramp, because it is a common angle. It's a common spot for an Awper to be here, or a rifle just shouldering or stuff like that, or waiting for you. So to avoid that, just molly him. You have this little thing, you go to the bigger one on top of it, go to the left, and then you just left go. Molly will hit the box and it will burn all this angle. So he either stays here picking there, where you can kill him with the one way, or he either goes down behind here, where he won't be able to see you because of the molly, or he either comes here, which is a very bad spot to be, because there are a lot of flashes, like this one. You can just flash like to the ramp, like this, to get that guy blinded. So to perfectly molly Goose, you can just come here, line up the middle of this with the wall, like this. You aim a little bit higher than the palm, and then you just left click throw it, and the molly will burn anywhere in Goose. You should know how to molly Goose with the smoke here, so you have to find your lineup. So mine, for example, I just smoke here, and then I came here, like you see these things. I go in the middle one, I put my lighter and my finger, like this part, on this little thing, like this, and then I just throw it, and it will molly Goose perfectly, even with the molly there. The same thing goes with the molly on ramp, even though with the smoke you can still see these things. So yeah, you should know how to molly Goose. Like this, you go up, sorry, and then you just throw it. Remember it. This lineup will only work with my CFG, or if you have a similar one, because this is all about my resolution and my view model, so it might be different for you, and because of that you have to figure it out by yourself. If you want to go mid to B, just come here on this box, you aim on this thing where it was the old window on the oldest 2, if you play that version. Just came here, you left click throw, sorry, and then you have the perfect smoke to cross mid to B. So a normal thing people do is like they came here on this little box and they go up. So to avoid that, you should smoke right there, and to do it you can just come here, crouch, aim like here, you know, on the right side of this nail, and then you just jump throw, and the smoke will cover that angle. A thing that you should know about this mid to B smoke. This mid to B smoke creates a certain one way, even though it isn't a one way. So the CTs, some of the CTs can be playing like on his angle. So to avoid it, you can just come in and pre-fire it. As you can see, you will see the full body of the CTs, and they will just see a little blurry thing. So you have the advantage here. You can just come in and pre-fire it, you know. So yeah, that is a thing that you should keep in mind when you do this mid to B smoke. So imagine if you're short and you wanna fake mid to B, you can just come here on the middle of this wall, you aim on this black dot, and then you just left click throw like this, and the smoke will cover the mid to B. So when it comes to B, you can do this smoke where you come here on the locker, and you just crouch, aim there, go up and throw, and this smoke will land on the doors, so you can cross. So this is the safest smoke for door, but imagine if you're already on this corner, you can go here, aim there, and then you just left throw, and then the smoke will also land on door, like you wanted. So if you're in a smoke window, you go to this corner, you crouch, aim like shown, you get up, and then you go to the other corner. No? So you start here, you do that stuff that I told you, and then you come here, like this. Crouch, put your crosshair there, get up, go to the other corner, and then jump through. The smoke will land on window, even though I don't advise you to do this smoke, because this smoke allows the guy to come window, and then just come here without you seeing him. So, for you to smoke window, you either smoke it right here, so it doesn't allow him to cross to the other side without getting seen, or you don't smoke it at all. That's what I do. It's one way smoke that you should know. Just come here on the pillar, aim like that, and then you just left click throw it, and then the smoke will land there, which allows you to either do this, like come here and jump on the box, or either came out like this to clear all the angles. So this is a good smoke to help you fight the guy on window, because you just smoke here, like I told you to, and then just come here and your left flash on the left side of it, and then someone does this to the window guy. The door should be smoked to the window guy, and while this guy either runs to distract him, or either clears it first and then pre-fires it, you know. Or you can also, when the smoke is here, you can also come here and just maul it like this, and yeah, the guy has to go away. There is nothing much to know about this mole. You just see that stuff, come a little bit to the left and up, and then you just run through it. And that is the molly for window. When it comes to flashes, I like to throw this one. You come here on this corner, you aim on this black dot, and then you just jump through it. As you see, if anyone is holding tunnels, you will get blind. Literally from anywhere. So you can throw this one to start the rush. And then you just came here and left and flash on the corner. That flash is really good because when your teammates are rushing, they don't get blind by that flash, like you see. So if your team wants to explode B, either if the tunnel is smoked by the CTs or either if you do this way, there is a flash that you should know, which is this one. You come here on this corner, you aim like shown, and you left click through it, which allows you to get out, because if someone is holding from any angle, he's getting blind, unless he's on car. So that's why the car is one of the most OP positions on B. So you flash that one, your teammates come here on the smoke like this. When the flash explodes, you explode with her. So if you're playing as a CT and you want to smoke long without showing two doors, you can just come here on the second door of the car, you aim in the middle, you aim on the corner of the building, and you just left click it. And then the smoke will land on the doors. That's actually a good smoke, because if he wants to get out inside the smoke, he can't. He has to show himself out, so he can go to this side. So if you're on bomb side and you want smoke short, just come here and you aim there, and there you have the perfect short smoke with no gap. There is no gap. He can't see you unless he boosts. So yeah. You're in charge of flashing long, so your team can take it. You can just come here on this corner, you aim like shown, and then you throw. This is a good flash because it explodes behind this sign, so you don't get blind. So you can easily flash the first one, and then flash the second one right there. And why is needs the second one to explode right there? Because the first one will help your team doing this. And while they are fighting, the second one will bounce, will explode behind them, so they don't get blind. And if someone is fighting right here, they will get blind by the first one and by the second one. So if someone is holding like this, we'll get blind from this one and from this one. So yeah guys, I think that was pretty much it. I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoy, and I hope these tips were helpful to help you improving your game. Yeah, leave in the comments what map you wanna see next, and I will try to make a video about it. And tell me any other video ideas that you wanna know. And if there's anything that you wanna know about this too, or about any smoke that I've thrown that you didn't understand or I didn't show, just tell me in the comments and I will try to help you about it.